Yes, the Nix check cashing, Superior Groceries, Northgate Market, digital currencies. So all those check cashers that we are signing up in the area, my goal is to make sure that there's a MoneyGram sign on every corner here in Los Angeles so that your customers don't have to drive miles and miles to go send money through one of our agent network. So we continue to work with local businesses, African markets. We continue to partner with even some smaller locations such as SOK Water in Inglewood, Obichi. Some of the stores that are within the African community. We try to put our flyers there so that our consumers know where to go and take advantage of our low fees, our great product, and our network across the world.
Well, thank you very much, Hughes. But before, Hughes, I'll let you go. I have 2 questions from Facebook that the people listening from Facebook has actually sent it to me right now. But before we go on with the question, I just want to put a musical interlude into it and give you a little bit of a water break. And then when we come back, I have these questions. The first question says that, how come that when we send money to our parents in Ghana, specifically said in Ghana, they cannot take the exact money over there? Like if it is dollars, they can't take dollars, and if it is pounds, they can't take pounds. I want you to hold your horses right there. I know you have an answer to this one here, and the next one also goes that why is the procedure for MoneyGram a little more detailed than the other transfer, remittance transfer? That's what the person is also saying. And I know you have the question as well too. Please, let's put in a little bit of musical interlude, get you have a lot of water break, and when we come back, and I want you to put an answer to this one as well too, Hughes.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Eman here with Hughes, the manager of Southern California here, MoneyGram, doing his own thing over here, putting his weight onto the 2012 African Community Tournament that will be held here on the 1st of September. It's Eman here with Hughes. He's not gone yet. Right behind us, right there on the phone with us as well too. Ladies and gentlemen, as you ask the question, he is bringing his answers to you as well too. And where you can get MoneyGram here in Southern California a lot. Expanding it, getting closer to you, to your local stores, to your local marketers. That is what MoneyGram is also doing as well too. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Eman, the African here, African link over here in Southern California as well too.
masi. Simini asansi ayaka. Asumi didi apatoriem. Owenti. Owonaya. 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 Bamo wegwen masia. Owonaya. 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 Bamo wegwen masia.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Friday edition of the morning show. You mean what? Telling me a lot of music in the background as well too. And on the line with us one more time is Hughes Ifoli, the regional manager of MoneyGram in the West Coast here. Giving us the details of what he thinks about the 2012 African Community Soccer Tournament and the thing that MoneyGram is doing for Africa. And I know MoneyGram is also giving back to Africa. We'll be talking about that one as well too. You don't know, I know that. Those guys that have been receiving a lot of things from MoneyGram, I know all of that. And those companies that have been receiving some remittances as well too, I know all of that. I got all the information, guys. But without much ado, I don't want to waste a lot of time for Hughes. I just want to go one more time. Good morning to you one more time, Hughes.
Good morning, my man. Good morning, Manuel. Great job you're doing out there.
Thank you very much, Hughes. So, before we went on a musical interlude, the first question that came from Efia Oti Akora says that how come that the procedure for sending money to a country, to Africa, is a little more complex than the other remittances?
Okay. Two things. The first thing is it's actually a myth when we say that the procedure is more detailed or more stringent between MoneyGram and the other remitter. Our main concern in sending money or in folks sending money here is not so much just filling out papers. We want to make sure that there is peace of mind, because I know I've been sending money to my parents for as long as I've been here in the States, for 20 plus years. So I've been sending at least for the last 20 years. And one thing that I know that's important to me is peace of mind, knowing that the money is going to the right person, to the intended party. And if a company is going above and beyond to make sure that there is no fraudulent transaction, where we know how it is sometimes back home, where the teller or somebody at the bank, it's your own money, somebody sends you that money, but you get there and the teller is telling you the money is not available,
Wow.
when the funds are available. But with MoneyGram, we go above and beyond to make sure that the names are spelled out right, so that the tellers on the other side don't have any reasons to hold the funds, and that the funds are delivered. We promise our consumer that the funds are available within 10 minutes. So the minute you send money, today you go to Nick's Check Cashing or Northgate Market or Superior or Cash and Dash or whatnot, all of our large locations here, or CVS, the funds are available within 10 minutes. So the 2 or 3 extra minutes that it might take you to fill out the form, trust me, is worth it, because once you fill out that form correctly, the process is timeless and it's seamless. It gets there, and the relatives are pick up the money right away, and there's generally no issue. And if there is an issue, MoneyGram does a fantastic job at going down and making sure that that issue is a one-time occurrence and not a repetition. So we are keen on making sure that there is peace of mind from the sender, meaning the person who's here in the U.S. sending money to Africa, as well as to the people who are actually picking up money in Africa as well.
Thank you very much, Hughes. Thank you. We appreciate your time with us so much, Hughes. The next question from Danso Aqua, all the way in Philadelphia, also says that how come that we cannot collect the same currency when the money goes to our recipient country?
Well, this is, again, a very good question. I see that you have people even from Philadelphia listening, and we really appreciate that. Hello to you guys in Philly. We just sent you Andrew Bynum there, so enjoy him.
Sweet.
Just a side note.
Yes.
But just to get back to the question, I think most of the requirements in terms of multi-currency, this is how we refer to them, payouts in those countries. It's a decision that's made by the Central Bank of Ghana. especially in this case. It's a decision. Certain countries don't have any issue with making dollars or dollar available to the market. Some countries prefer for the central bank to keep that dollar and pay out in local currency, which then will eventually makes your local currency a little bit stronger.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not a MoneyGram decision so much as it is the Central Bank of Ghana who makes that decision, and all the financial institution in Ghana or in any other country where we don't pay out in dollars make that distinction to kind of manage the money supply and the monetary supply or flow of the local currency in every specific country. So it's not a MoneyGram decision; it's more of a central bank of each country that we deal with.
So Hugh, so much to say that if let's say Nigeria wants to receive dollars in when money is sent, it is up to the Nigerians to talk to their local government to say, you know what, when we send money, we want our people to receive it in dollars, or we wanted them to receive them in pounds, or whatever it is, right?
In Naira, yes. In fact, in Nigeria, you can receive in both Naira and U.S. dollars.
In U.S. dollars. So, Nigeria is a little different as it is in Ghana. So I am thinking that, the decision has been made with Nigerians and MoneyGram, or the Central Bank of Nigeria and MoneyGram, so that they can receive dollars as well as in Naira as well too. But in the case of Ghana, I think that is why it is possibly not, the decision has not yet been done with the Central Bank of Ghana and that of MoneyGram. So if we can talk to those financial institutions, the Bank of Ghana and financial institutions, and tell them that, what, we want our people to receive the money in dollars, or we want them to receive the money in pounds, then the MoneyGram can also give a go ahead for that. Will that work as well too?
In essence, I mean, we can't tell. Obviously, Ghana is a very strong country. It's one of those countries that we are very proud of in terms of African, the stability of the economy, and just how they're imploding the democracy in Ghana. If I may just extend on behalf of MoneyGram also our condolences that Ghana just lost a president not too long ago.
Yes.
But it is we've got to look at it both ways, right? My intention here is not to turn this into an economics or finance topic or whatnot.
Yes.
But if your local currency is strong, then sometimes we are so caught up with our dollars that we want the dollars to become the means of exchange in our local countries. But in some instances where the Ghanaian currency, if the Ghanaian currency is strong enough, then we pay out. Just so you know, we pay out a higher exchange rate than most of our competitors.
Okay.
In terms of local currency, whether it's in Naira or Ghanaian currency. My apologies, I just can't remember.
It's a cedi, I think it's a cedi.
Yeah, if the even if it's paid out in shillings, our currency, our payout rate is much greater. It's usually greater than our competitors. So, no, I don't think it's a major issue. But if it's a concern for the Ghanaian community to have the funds pay out in dollars, that's an issue that they need to bring up with the central government or Central Bank of Ghana. But since we're talking about Ghana, as your caller probably knows, Ghana Commercial Bank is one of our trusted partner in Ghana
as well too. Yeah.
Exactly.